Hello, everybody. It's Oleg Shevchenko here. As always, on Fridays at this time, we are having a live stream on the YouTube that is called Friday Alphatic Sessions. This is the place where we are sharing the news from the Aurora ecosystem with all of you. Thanks for joining. As I said, this is a live stream, so this is the time for you to ask your questions, so we are able to follow up on them and answer them live. During this week, we have quite a lot of great announcements and great news that were produced by the Aurora ecosystem. And I would like to start with probably one of the most important changes that happened like within 1.5 years of the existence of Aurora DAO, or even more, Aurora DAO and Aurora Token. And this is the update to the Aurora Token economy. We have been following up on this for multiple weeks already. And this topic was heavily discussed in the governance forum of Aurora. But this week, the actual approval from the councils happened. And because of this, the Aurora token economy was updated, right? I highly encourage everyone who is willing to get the information about the update. Go and check out my Twitter thread about it. The information in the Twitter thread is just pretty high level. However, in the first tweet there is a link to the in-depth description of how the update is going to work and what are the things that are going to happen. There are multiple constituents of these updates, and the first one, and probably the most important one, is that with each transaction, there is now a usage of the Aurora tokens, and each transaction that is happening on the Aurora chain or on any Aurora-related smart contract, and this is done through a specific feature of the Near protocol. And in particular, 30% of the gas fees that are paid by any Near transaction is transferred to the smart contract that was executed. And these 30% for all of the Aurora-related smart contracts, including Aurora Engine and all of the Aurora silos, is going to be used to buy back Aurora token from the market and burn it. This use case is pretty standard and quite normal for all of the layer 1 chains. The tokens are burned during the execution, or the gas is burned during the execution of the transaction. This is happening with Near blockchain. This happens to Ethereum blockchain. And that's the way how kind of users are paying for the using the protocol. Besides that, there is a already implemented schedule forever for the Aurora staking rewards. Now the staking rewards are, and actually this schedule is already started and it works right now. So the staking rewards are going to have the exponential decrease in setup, similar to Bitcoin, with the decrease 2 times every 4 years. However, the decrease is a little bit smoothened, and the actual decreases, or like the steps, are happening every 3 months or every quarter. And the schedule is already implemented. The update for it was rolled out to the staking, so people who have been staking Aurora, they actually didn't notice anything. However, that was a pretty fast update from the Aurora Labs team. Besides that, there is a tangible way forward for the community treasury, something that was announced in the very beginning of the existence of Aurora token. 20% of Aurora tokens, reminding everyone, are allocated to the community treasury, and now there is a way how to implement this, or there is a direction how to implement this. I was writing to the prominent development teams from the Aurora ecosystem to help out with building this, with building and helping with this particular functionality. And I'm really grateful to the ones who already kind of responded to this call to arms. including Origami and Polaris. So thanks, guys, and looking forward on building it and making sure that it is delivered in the shortest time frame. And besides that, there are some additional small changes, namely the actual unlocking schedule for the DAO for the tokens, removing of the boost coefficient, and some additional things, right? By now, the update to the Aurora staking is already performed. The burning mechanism for the Aurora tokens is going to be implemented a little bit later. This mechanism is going to be at the moment kind of semi-manual, just because of the complexity of the setup of the Aurora token. Reminding everyone that Aurora token is an ERC20 token, so to perform the true burn of the Aurora tokens, they need to be bridged out from Aurora and Near back to Ethereum. And also things that needs to be updated is the distribution of the Aurora tokens, or like the total circulating supply, and other things like that. So thanks everyone for heavy discussions. Hopefully this is something that is going to make community happy. We have been hearing quite a lot of voices about the Aurora token economy, and that's why we were leading this update. This is something that I was heavily thinking through for quite a bit of time, and glad that the community supported this move. Okay, cool. Now moving on. So again, for everyone who wants to go and take a deeper look into this, welcome you to the governance forum. It's located at forum.aurora.dev. And there is an article there, or the proposal there, that is called Aurora Token Economy 2.0. Moving on, as you know, our latest product, Aurora Cloud, is the most important, one of the most important things that we have been working on for a pretty long period of time. In fact, we have been thinking of this since the very, very beginning of Aurora. And Aurora Cloud and the set of products that constitute Aurora Cloud is actually kind of the whole setup for the Aurora tech stack, I would say. And the core of the Aurora tech stack is there. And we just released a quick video about Aurora Cloud, explanatory video. There's more on the side of the marketing, so encourage everyone to check it out. And in case you know some people who might be interested in this product, you are able to send now to them this video, as always, in a pretty good style, as with anything that we do. Moving on to more technical news, on our dev portal, dev.aurora.dev, simple to remember, we have actually a couple of new very in-depth, detailed technical articles. First one was from Boris on validating user on-chain activity in decentralized games. He's speaking here how to make sure that that people are not gaming. Gamers are not gaming smart contracts. And the second part was actually about the overview of the Aurora silos, right? And the Aurora silos is the core product of the Aurora Cloud. So Slava has been describing how a particular feature of the silos is implemented, and this is the usage of the fixed gas cost for the silo transactions, right? Reminding everyone, Aurora silos are on-demand EVM compatible networks that are absolutely similar to Aurora mainnet. And in these networks, people are able to set up different things, including the base token. So anything can be a base token. For example, Near or USDT can be a base token. And the cost of the transactions is also something that can be managed. At the moment in Aurora mainnet, this is like there is an auction that is happening literally. And every particular RPC node is actually setting up the cost. And using this feature and kind of next level things like per transaction. Well, these kind of meta transactions, right, or gasless transactions are happening with Aurora Plus users, right? So 50 free transactions per month, right? But also, what can happen is that for the innovation silo that is launched right now, and which is used as a demo silo for everybody who is trying to do the demo on the Aurora Cloud website, the actual gas fee or the transaction fee is set to exactly one inode token, which is the base token of the silo. So Slava is going pretty in depth on how this thing is working and how things are implemented there. So for everyone who is interested in the deep tech content, this is something that that you are able to take a look into and understand how this particular feature is working. Moreover, silos are allowing for a much more complex behavior than just the constant gas price. Um, uh, for example, things like a constant percentage of the value of the transactions, right? This is also something that is possible. Moving on to from the technical side to a little bit other things, I congratulate everyone with an exactly 1 year anniversary of Aurora Plus, the product that was launched back in 2022. And this is our next step to the better user experience. This was the first step for us with this setup, and it's great that within this year we actually done several more steps to improving the user experience, and more to come. So the gasless transactions were introduced in Aurora Plus, and hopefully everyone who has been using Aurora Plus within the previous year are extremely happy about the service. I would like to give a shout out to Motodex, one of the games that is working on Aurora chain at the moment. Motodex is really getting quite a lot of traction, and I would just like to show to you that within the last 30 days, Motodex is able to achieve almost 30,000 unique active wallets interacting with this game. So encourage everyone to check it out. Motodex right now is number 36 in all of the games, all of the blockchain games. And yeah, actually, I've played a couple of times this game, so it also looks nice. Moving on with some additional content that is available for you after this week. There was an AMA session with Gate.io with some nice questions from the public. In case you are willing to know a little bit more about our most recent event that we have been presented on, which is Dubai FinTech Summit, and some outcomes of this event, I encourage you to take a look or take your time to listen to this AMA session. It was happening in Twitter, so the recording of it is available there. Middle and user engagement platform is integrated with Aurora, and congrats everyone with this. And they are starting the Aurora campaign with an ability to win rewards. So in case you have been looking how to onboard to Aurora and check out new content about Aurora, you might be interested in this particular campaign. It ends in 6 days from now, so you still have plenty of time to take care of it. And our already established partner, Layer 3, is continuing with the user engagement, with additional user engagement campaigns. And now they posted an absolutely new campaign that is available already right now. So check it out too. Moving on to the conference and the appearances where we are able to meet in real life. Epic Web3 conference is going to take place in Lisbon in the beginning of June, and obviously we are going to be presented there together with our friends from NEAR. So encourage everyone who is from Portugal, who is planning to visit this conference, go step next to us, and we would be able to have a chat. And besides that, there is also an additional conference that is happening already next week. And the conference is called Block Split, one of the most important and the biggest conferences in Croatia, in the coastline city Split. That's why it is called Block Split. We are going to have a couple of people from Aurora Labs' team there, the head of integration, Anton, and also Alexei, our head of security. So they're going to talk there about security and different approaches, how to make sure that your smart contracts are not going to be hacked. So again, inviting everyone to stop by them and have a chat with them. With that, that's all the news for this week. I'm going to stop sharing my screen. Let me check on the questions, whether there are any, and then we would be able to talk a little bit about these questions. So it seems like there are not a lot of questions. Yeah. Yeah, so probably no questions. Well, hope you like this update, and stay tuned for more. As always, we are going to see each other in exactly 1 week from now on the next Friday Alpha League sessions. Next week is going to be pretty big. We are going to have quite a lot of things to share with you. Thank you, everyone, and see you next week. Bye-bye.